One Twisted Pirate, and we're going beneath the stairs. I'm One Twisted Pirate, and we're going beneath the stairs.
I'm Bill. I'm the drummer.
I'm Eric. I'm the guitar player.
Lisa, lead vocalist.
Now, I read that you guys had self-produced your own album. Did you find that challenging?
Yeah, we had a lot of editing, a lot of environment issues. We were doing the album in our studio, so we had to really learn how to work with and also manipulate the space we were in to produce our EP. And then just there's a lot of things that we were writing as we were going along with the recording process. So there's just a lot of work.
Let's be geeks. What did you use to record it?
Pro Tools LE version 7.4 on a Windows XP platform.
You hear that plug? We're going to get you sponsorship. Now, was this a home studio, or did you actually have a functional studio?
It's a lot of parts. A lot of different pieces that we've acquired over the years.
It's like a hodgepodge.
Yeah, it's a mix between we use the Pro Tools computer system and we use a bunch of really old analog mixing consoles to actually bring everything into it. So actually a nice balance of sort of the analog digital thing with that. But it was a lot of being very creative and inventive with the limited resources that we had to put it together. So.
Well, I'll tell you, it sounds really good.
Oh, thank you.
Especially when you're telling me that. It definitely sounds really good. Now, what was the hardest part of the recording process for all of you?
Oh,
Vocals.
yeah.
Vocals, definitely. Just to get them to sound good. Just to get the room to sound good with the vocals.
And why were your vocals that hard?
Wasn't necessarily hard.
You know, some, yeah, and
Vocals were
some.
difficult. The way we have it set up in the room, though, was kind of fun because we had to
Oh,
make
yeah.
a little sound booth. Nice phone, by the way.
Yeah.
I hope it's important. No? Didn't think so.
All right.
No, but basically we put her in a corner. We had a blanket in the corner. We had me holding another blanket behind her to try to deaden the room.
We had a bunch of foam blocks and gobos up behind her just to isolate it.
Yeah.
Yes.
So a lot of hard walls, basically.
Yes, and then also they were always complaining that I was peaking.
She was too close to the mic, and she's got a very powerful voice, so we had to get her to use
You
to
had to
back.
figure that out.
She was like a little dance she had to do every time we did a track. So
It's like
yeah.
walk back 4 steps, then move back for the quiet. It was fun.
Right.
Now, how long have you been a band?
A year. We started. I actually joined you guys in I think it was mid-September, and you guys had already been playing for a few weeks.
Yes.
1 year. That's great. That is awesome. Now, how far does one have to go to be beneath the stairs?
Depends on what you're on.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a good answer.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about.
Say it prouder.
Depends on what you're really on. Where you're at. You know.
Now, are you finding it a challenge to find a place in the Chicago scene?
It's the Chicago scene is very interesting, you know. So
That's a good way to put it.
yeah,
More professional than mine.
yeah. I mean, it's hard out there. Oh my God.
The market's oversaturated in
Yeah.
Chicago,
Yeah.
and the people that actually come out, they're non-existent. Case in point, the show. It's a big show, and there should be a lot more people there. Place holds 1,300. What do we have out there? Not a lot.
I don't know. I've been stuck up here. Trapped in a dungeon. Now, Eric and Billy, you've been a part of many different bands now. And Lisa, you've been in a couple yourself. Now,
Dude, you're moving slow. Let's go.
now, what brought all of you together? How did that come about?
Bill and I were in a previous band called Avernus. We were actually working on the band's last album. They've been around for 20 years. We were helping produce their last album. And just there's a lot of personnel changes, and they ended up folding. So Bill and I basically decided that, we've been sidemen for a number of bands for many years. We wanted to play the music we really wanted to play. We wanted to write it ourselves. And we started talking about our influences. We had a lot of the same influences, got the same musical directions, and we just started writing together. So, and then we.
Didn't take very long. No.
And was this your first time working with a female-fronted band?
Lisa and I had worked in a band together previously. Band called Stunato a couple of years ago, and we've been actually writing off and on for about the last 5 years or so. And then Bill and I had written a bunch of stuff together, and we just like, okay, we need a vocalist and somebody that we both knew we could work with. I brought her in, and it clicked.
Yeah.
So
Definitely clicked. First song was like butter. Like, I mean, it was perfect. I had lyrics from before, and it just gelled, so, and then we just went from there.
Was it unsalted butter?
Yeah, well, I guess you could say that because it's sweet and creamy. Yeah, smooth. Yeah.
Smooth. Now, now, as a woman-fronted band, what does a show like Dame Nation actually mean to a band like yours?
What I don't want it to mean is a pigeonhole.
Yes.
I don't want to be stuck as a female-fronted band, and that's all we're going to get booked as.
Right. I agree.
Musically, everybody is cohesive and agrees that this band needs to go further than just Lisa.
Totally. Yeah, I'm totally down with that. Like the whole thing.
Exposure for us.
Yes.
I don't mind doing them.
Yeah. I'm glad that we did it. I mean, I thought it was an interesting concept. How they put it together. Like a lot of these bands, I never heard of them, and I haven't. So it was great for me to find out that there were these other bands. They're good, like a lot of them. Like I'm seeing them for the first time live tonight, but I've checked out their YouTube stuff, videos and stuff like that. Really liked it. So I thought that was cool that he had this festival. The whole idea of it I thought was cool. But I'm with you. Like I'm not into the whole pigeonhole thing and stuff, and I'm more into the unit of the band.
I think the concept, besides the female-fronted concept, just the part about us being able to network, to meet other bands, to meet other people in the industry in Chicago, and try to pull together with some of these artists to put on a really great show, I mean, is golden. It's rare, Absolutely. There's so many festivals in Chicago now. They're all, it's all major label-based or major act-based. And there's really nothing for us as independent artists to really get ourselves out there. So that's really the main draw for us as a group, is just that we have sort of a forum finally to come, or a place to go to where, there's other bands that are similar to us that we could play with.
Definitely. Thank you very much. Thank you. That's Beneath the Stairs. I'm One Twisted Pirate.
OneTwistedPirate.com.